at the inside the 5-yard line and then trickled into the end zone. And Cooper Rush downfield with the first completion of the day. And let's talk Cooper Rush a little bit.
Obviously, his contract came up, and the Baltimore Ravens felt like he was a great asset to them behind Lamar Jackson.
All right, a test of the run defense for the Cowboys, and they are up to the task. Damone Clark. And it's 2nd down and 8. And a bobble in the backfield by Sanders, and the Ravens stop him for a 5-yard loss. Trenton Simpson, the linebacker, in there on the stop for Baltimore. And by the way, Trenton Simpson is a starter for the Ravens at linebacker alongside Roquan Smith. Milton in trouble in the backfield, and he goes down in the end zone for a safety.
He's going to be coming from the right side of your screen. You guys see it right here. He's coming stacked over the tight end. He's going to come right inside there, and nobody picked him up. A lot of times, whenever those guys line up near the tight ends on the outside, it's very difficult for those guys to be able to pick up what their responsibilities are.
Almost a carbon copy to how the Ravens game started last week. Rookie 6th-round draft pick Tyler Loop, who played his high school football at Lovejoy High School here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and he is good on the field goal. 3rd and 8 from the 30.
Donovan Ezraku ISO up.
And it's picked. Going the other way. To the house. Andrew Booth. Isaiah, he baited him for Andrew Booth.
See Booth, you see exactly where his eyes are. He's looking in here at the quarterback right now. He's going to go ahead and go back to that give, but his eyes are still at the quarterback. He says, give me that like Chris Brown. Takes that thing back to the house. I'm going to make this a pick 6. I need to be on this team. I need to be on this roster. I'm going to make sure that the coaches see me on film. Cooper Rush was looking at him the whole time. They might have had eye contact the whole time, Bill. Cooper Rush was looking, Andrew Booth was looking, and he said, I'm going to take advantage of this. He said, you want to see me? We need to see them have some interior push and be able to stop something up front.
And you saw 93 Jay Toya in the running room up the middle for Dearness Johnson, and he's inside the 35-yard line. Toya, the 7th-round draft pick out of UCLA.
Yeah, we're going to see it here. We're jumping around blocks right here, jumping around. And what ends up happening is you get washed out of the play. Wash, wash, wash. Everything gets washed out to the right side of your screen, and literally the running back has the entire backside of the line.
And, of course, Eberflus worked with Marinelli for a number of years here. Firing right side, back shoulder, Anthony Miller, ball laying on the ground. The Ravens have it.
This is an ISO on Keemon Hall. You'll see it right here. That's what I was referring to.
And I was referring to Lucas Scott, the fullback, former Army Black Knight, looking to throw on 4th down to the back of the end zone, and it is complete. Keith Kirkwood and the Ravens convert on 4th down.
Always ensure that you have somebody pressuring the quarterback. Kirkwood's right here on the back side of the play, but watch how far he's able to run. You got Rush running along, just buying time. But Kirkwood literally just runs across the screen, running across the screen until he's able to be found by Cooper Rush. Good job by Rush buying time, allowing his receivers to work, and eventually finding an open man for the touchdown.
Dallas has run 6 plays on offense. If you joined us late, the lone touchdown for Dallas came on a interception return. Jalen Cropper with a nice return past the 35-yard line. And no running room that time, and it's Damone Clark penetrating and making the tackle for loss.
These linebackers are playing downhill, Bill. See ball, hit ball. Let's go ahead and look at it. Damone Clark's right here in the middle of your screen. Boom, there he is. You're going to see him track the ball. Stagger, stagger, stagger. Boom, come fill the gap. That's exactly.
After Jordan Lewis signed in free agency with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jordan Lewis, one of the best slot corners in the league last year. And the coverage over there by Troy Pride on LeJontay Wester.
Really good coverage. Really good pressure on the left side by Israel Mukwon.
The University of Arizona rookie 6th-round draft pick trying to replace Justin Tucker at place kicker, and Just like Justin Tucker, he can bomb it from 51 yards.
Trying to take advantage of the 2-minute drill opportunity here in the preseason.
And how about that? Coming up with the pick off the hands of Ali.
Again.
And that's the guy that does it
every year.
Every year in the preseason. Keemon Hall. 1:34 to play in the second quarter.
You'll see him, Keemon, right here. Again, eyes at the quarterback, sitting in his zone. As soon as he sees a running back right in front of him, he just drives on it. Tips and overthrows. Got to get those. Good job by Keemon Hall taking advantage of the opportunity. Very similar to the one he had last year. He said, I'll be that like Red Man. I'll take that all day long.
Going deep downfield. And in the end zone, the Ravens take it away.
Goes inside and stays inside. The only problem is there's another man back here that's looking at him called a safety. So he stays on the inside of the numbers. You want to see him work back away from that safety, make it difficult for the safety to get over the top. Milton made the second bad move by throwing the ball. If your receiver runs on the wrong lamp, they're all huge.
Under pressure is Rush. He gets out of trouble and throws downfield to an open receiver. Zion Childress defending Anthony Miller. No fake. And Tyler Loop. 42 yards. Tacks on 3 more for the Ravens.
Given opportunities and take advantage of their opportunities.
Trying to get some rhythm going here on offense, but hit in the backfield and dropped is Deuce Vaughn.
Really restricting the running lanes.
3rd and 8. Milton deep downfield. Has his man at the 20-yard line. That's Jonathan Mingo.
That is one heck of a job by Joe Milton and Jonathan Mingo. I want you guys to watch the footwork by Milton. He knows that he's going to take a hit. Slides to the right. Whoop, not the cha-cha slide, but he slides over there, drops a dime. Everything has to be right. Your blocking has to be right. Your alignment has to be right. Your snap and hold has to be right. And Brandon Aubrey is almost always right.
Yes, he is. 36-yard field goal. And now Brandon Aubrey kicks it deep. Taken at the 3-yard line.
Great kick.
Some directional kicking from Brandon.
And I know he sure is hoping that this is the year that he makes the roster.
And Tyler Loop with the field goal.
He'll be further evaluated throughout the week.
Had that 49-yard catch on the field goal scoring drive, and over the middle it's complete to the 40-yard line to Ryan Flournoy, the second-year man out of Southeast Missouri State. Which again gets back to how many reps you're getting in training camp practice too. Under pressure, Milton goes down. Malik Ham is there for the sack.
Very difficult here. Okay, you got double A gap. You got guys lined up right here, so you have to decide who are you going to block.
Brandon Aubrey on for the field goal attempt from 47 yards. Malik Ham, the 2-time Patriot League Defensive Player of the Year, who played for Jason Garrett's brother, John Garrett.
We got action, Bill. That's what I'm talking about.
Didn't feel that way through the first half.
No, he didn't. Another great kick by Brandon Aubrey. Uh-oh.
And the return here by Keon Martin. Devin Leary.
I finally turned 21, Bill.
There you go. That's right. Down inside the 10. And tough running. Down to the 5-yard line.
Just had a great stop by one of your cornerbacks that's contributing in the run defense. And now all of a sudden you give the Baltimore Ravens a first down inside the 5-yard line.
And now into the end zone goes Dearness Johnson. And the Ravens add to the lead.
We brought it up earlier in the broadcast about the defensive line really choosing sides, right? So the D-line is going to choose to go all to the left. Well, the offensive line is going to say, well, since you want to go that way, I'll send you that way, right? So they literally just washed the entire.
One wide receiver spot. You got Jalen Brooks in the slot on the left side. And Greer throwing downfield to his tight end. That's Princeton Fant.
Really good
Hopefully
job.
he's okay.
Really good job by the offensive line providing time. Really good job by Princeton Fant working the seam, okay? You're going to see him work literally right up the seam.
29 out of 35 for 305 yards. Auditioning for other teams. Phil Maffa brought down in the backfield by Malik Ham. More on that in a moment. Let's go down to Kyle on the sideline.
Now we're going to get a lot of wins here, though, so it'll be fun.
What's it been like being a part of this defensive front led by Coach Eberflus?
It's been great. Coach Flus does a great job. Coach White kind of does a great job, and we're just attacking and playing violent and, setting a new standard and doing the best we can. So I believe we're going to be great this year and just got to keep getting better every game. So
check out the best TV in the game at LG.com. The turnover puts the Ravens and the Cowboys into the field. Miles Gaskin on the run there. Let's take a look at what happened on the strip sack.
Will Greer knew he was in trouble, so he actually moved Phil Maffa up into the inside where adjacent to the line of scrimmage.
4th and 13. That overshoots Malik Davis. And Booth's still in the game here. And
there goes that man again.
So is Darius Harris. See if he can do what Justin Tucker did time and time again in his Ravens career. And he is able to knock it home from beyond 50 to add to the lead. 31-13, the Ravens lead.
We don't even have any clubs in South Lake.
We have fitness centers. And under pressure and dropped.
It's not how you want to end the game. I don't think you're going to get a happy version of Coach Schottenheimer. I think that he's going to be pretty frustrated, especially coming off of last week's loss and seemingly not addressing the areas of concern from last week, almost seemingly compounding the issues from last week coming into this week. I know you mentioned that Baltimore Ravens had 50 plays in the first half.